The center, okay, the center. I will give you the center one, top or bottom. Let's see if you got a. Give you a moment here. The bottom one. All right, there you go. This is the first. He got to pick that. Good luck. Good luck. Remember, 2 blasters. We're doing 2 blasters and 2 megas, and then we'll keep doing this all night. That was our first one. Again, thanks everybody. I do appreciate. Let me bring the garbage a little closer. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking a chance here. Okay, like I said, we've been doing NASCAR for a long time, and hopefully, and I would like to think I'm doing well because I have over 1,000 NASCAR followers here on Whatnot. Not to mention our website and eBay and all those kind of things, but just starting baseball, and the new needs friends, and thanks for my baseball friends. Thanks for being here, and I will get you'll definitely get shipping notifications tomorrow. I'm not the one to hold the cards. When I was breaks I joined, I hate when it takes 2, 3, 4 days to ship me my cards. You'll get shipping notification tomorrow. I'll probably get in the mailbox on Monday. Here is the first blaster. Good luck, everybody. All right. We're looking at, starting this off, Francisco Lindor. Oh, 1 second. I do this for some reason. Well, let's see if it holds up. My autofocus, it always kind of messes with me. My autofocus. Jacob Wilson, there's the, see? No, that's going to bother me. Sorry. I don't want to be all hoity-toity about this, but I'm going to lock my focus right here so you can see the cards nice. There you go. All right. Sorry. A little technical. Yeah, 1 second. A little technical focal point. All right. There we go. Okay. So Jacob Wilson, obviously the Athletics. Here's our first Ray Wave. Shea Whitcomb. Oh, back-to-back. Back-to-back Whitcombs right there. There's the Ray Wave. There's not. Always fun. Imanaga. Griffin Conine. Conine, I'm saying that right. Here's another Ray Wave. McDermott from the Orioles. Mike Yastrzemski. Famous brother. Carl Yastrzemski. All right, there's our first SEPTA. Will Warren for the Yankees. Relief pitcher. Gavin Sheets. And then Spencer Strider. Oh, no, Spencer Steer, sorry. Spencer Steer there. Jimenez. Andres Jimenez. We got Mike Burrows for the Pirates. Ian Happ SEPTA. There's a Cubs guy right there. Doyle from the Rockies. Dylan Dillinger. Sorry, Dylan Dingler. Dingler, I'm saying that right there. Like I said, I think Detroit is the stacked group. I know everybody's out for the Yankees, but I like the Detroit. I think there's a lot of rookies. Jerson Profar. That's remember that's the X Factor. Volpe. We got Blanco. And Bobby Witt. A couple years ago, that was the big rookie. Bobby Witt, sorry. Bryce Turing. Another Ray Wave. Duran. Just like saying that. Paul Goldschmidt in a Yankees uniform. On the SEPTA. Blake Snell. TJ Realmuto. Another Mike Yastrzemski. Ray Wave. Christian Campbell from Boston. I think that's a nice rookie card. Shinneman. Daniel Shinneman. How about Carlos Rodriguez? Whoa, here we go. Here's our first. We're going to top load right now for you. There you go. Rookie card. Hold on. I'm gonna be all. Thanks, Rony Man, for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me get this all taken care of for you. This is our first fire card of the night. That was my first programming attempt. That's my fire. How do you like the fire there? This is Adrian Della Castillo. 128 out of 250. This is a purple. Let me get that glare off there. How about a purple Ray Wave? we're going to put that right here in the fire. That was my, we'll move United Sports Cards. There you go. Get a little better view of that. And then two more from Marcus Luciano and Paul Skeens. How about a Paul Skeens Septa? There you go. And that is our first blaster. Remember, each time we're doing 2 blasters. Okay, let me get my shoebox. I don't want to mix the breaks. Well, let's do a mega. We'll do 2 blasters and 2 megas every time. Really? Okay, hold on. I thought it was. Let's check it out. And I'll scrutinize these off camera a little better. All right, let's take a look. Paul Goldschmidt. I need the cheaters. Sean, I need the cheaters here. The number on the back, 426. And there's a 426 on the other, and 426. So that's a good call. Good call. I think that's just a SEPTA though. But you can check that out. I'd love the research. Okay. No. Hey, that's what I want. I appreciate the help. I really, hey, the new needs friends, and I appreciate any advice. I am not one of those guys that you cannot talk to. I think that's a great card. I agree. I think that's a great card. Yeah, you get some. But we're all here. It's all here. It's all fun. And tell me if you see something I don't see. I want to hear it. I do not. Okay. My wife has trained me. My wife and I, she tells me what to think, and I think it. We've been married for 4 happy years. I mean, 20 total. Just 4 of them were happy. Just kidding, honey, if you're watching. I'm a good listener. That's what my wife tells me. Gregor, see, there you go. Yeah, if you don't buy into the break, you get the stand-up routine. One more wife joke. I was really sad at the wedding. Okay, our wedding was a sad occasion. Even the cake was in tears. Remember, I got 3 boys, so I got a ton of dad jokes ready to go for you. And the more you buy, the less dad jokes you get. Is that bribery? All right, here comes our first mega. Here's the mega for tonight. Shunk, Aaron Shunk. Alcantara, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. Manea, am I saying that right? Sean Manea. I want to get the names right. Jose Ramirez. If I don't, look at that. How about a little Paul Skeens? Okay, I forgot what they're calling these. Give me a. Let me check my notes here. Give me a hint on this one. What are we calling these? These are called. Sorry. I'm just grabbing chat. Help me out. These were the not negative. X Factor. Are these the X Factor ones? Yeah, X Factors are in mega boxes. So these are the X Factors. That's right. Paul Skeens, X Factor. Thank you, Chris. Ben Rice. See, that's a nice Yankee card. Ben Rice there. Jimenez. Brennan Lowe. Bryce Harper. Gunnar Henderson. Some recent rookies. Corey Seager for the Rangers. Oh, did I? Yep, one more. Hunter Fiducia. And remember, this looks like a refractor here. This is our refractor. On average, we're going to get about 2 or 3 refractors in the mega boxes. Ready, man? I want to say, if you look on now, remember I post these in YouTube, and if you look on last week, we had a very nice. It was a variation. It was the Aaron Judd. League leaders, numbered out of 24. It was huge. And when people looked it up, they said that's like $1,000 card. Okay, so take a look at that if you want to check it out. That was my first YouTube short I put together. Cade Provich, Nick Gonzalez, Yamamoto, future stars for the Dodgers. Now see, again, Detroit, Henry Malloy. I think that's a nice rookie card on the X Factor. Jung Ho Lee. Profar again. Nope, I thought it was a Prism. Zach Neto. Willie Adams. There's a Mookie Betts. Look at Ray Wave. Mookie Betts, Ray Wave. Jake Bloss. Corbin Burns. X Factor. Still got more here from this mega box. Grace Efro. Gordon Graceffo. Don't know that. Relief pitchers. There's like so many relief pitchers in Chrome. Sometimes Grant Holmes. Logan Gilbert. Oh, how about a power player? Vladimir Guerrero. Power players are your... still, it's a good insert. It's kind of your regular inserts. We did get a few nice inserts last time. I mean, like, we got a Shadow Etched. We did get a Shadow Etched last time in the Mega, and a Fanatical in a blaster. Last one on Thursday. Christian Walker, there's a refractor for you. Christian Walker. Seiya Suzuki. Josh Bell. Oh, speaking of, let's take care of that one. Okay, now this from the Mega. This I would say is a case hit. I believe there's one every case. Okay, so we got kind of lucky here. That's our the Fanatical was from a blaster box we got last time. There you go. Congrats. Doesn't that remind you of Stadium Club? I don't know if people remember Stadium Club here. Kind of no border action shot. I like that. I thought the progressive was part of that, but that's just the advertising. I think that's cool. I agree. Chris, I think that's kind of nice. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Sorry. Del Castillo, we're going to move you over and we're going to take a look at that. There you go. There is our Gets in the Fire. That's our last one. Well, we're going to take a look. Hold on. I got my cheaters on, so I can't see the. Oh, what team? What team? This is the Guardians, I believe. Yeah. Jose Ramirez from the Guardians. There's a little Cleveland there for you. Sorry, I had to put the cheaters on. Okay, it's nice to be able to semi-retire and do sports cards for full time, but that means you got to buy a whole box of cheaters at Costco and leave them around the house. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. I like that one. Spencer Strider, let's finish this up. Julio Rodriguez on the X Factor. All right, now how about this one? Okay, not an X Factor. Oh, this is a Prism refractor, they call it. You get one per box. Always. Brick, yeah, we've been talking about that a lot on, like, in NASCAR, for example. What Brick said, if you read in chat, it's why does the update happen in November after the season's over? We talk about that in NASCAR all the time because, for example, the first 2025 was Donruss in NASCAR, and it was released last month. And it's like, wait, we waited all the way to July, the end of July, early August to release the first product. I think they have to do a better job. Topps and Panini. I think they have to do a better job releasing stuff. I like their stuff. I'm a baseball card and a sports card collector, but okay. Yeah, I agree. Nick Sogard. How about Cameron Mishner? Burleson there. Christian Walker on a Ray Wave, and Belozo, the Marlins, and De Los Santos. There's your New York guy, De Los Santos. There is our second. That's our first mega. Let's do this blaster. We'll do one more blaster and one more mega in this break, and then we will. Sorry, we're talking a lot. I appreciate it. It's fun talking in chat. I know some of you are all business, okay? But it's fun talking in chat. And so I appreciate everybody being here and following us. We're going to start we got one blaster and one mega to go, and I'll pick up the pace a little, but thanks for being here. And if you can, if you're here, please follow, because we'll be doing. I'd like to get to some of the bigger stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't want to. I don't want to be all business. I'm here to have fun. Hopefully, you're here to have fun. I'll give you a good product. The prices are going to be the same as all the bigger places. I'll take care of your cards. Honestly, I think a little better than, because I'm a collector too. And I appreciate the cards here. Duran Duran, just fun to say that. Jameson Tyone, the Aaron Schnook. There's Chris Bryan, I was a big Chris Bryan fan, and then not so much anybody. You remember on Blasters, here's a SEPTA Nolan Gorman, JJ Balde, Arrietty. We got a Ray Wave, JJ Balde. I think that's the second JJ Balde. Nico Cavadas for the Angels, Alex Bohm, Brent Rooker, the A's. How about another Yamamoto? The Dodgers. A little Dodgers Yamamoto. Colton Cowser. Sasaki. That's another. Again, the Dodgers, that's a pretty nice pickup. I haven't seen any. There's Ketel Marte. Trey Sweeney for the Tigers. Carlos Rodriguez. Here, this one is one per box, I think. This is the Prism Refractors. Isaac Collins, Spencer Strider, Hellman. We got Zach Wheeler, Corbin Carroll, Chris Sale from Atlanta on a SEPTA. Gunnar Henderson, Andrew Vaughn. There's a Ray Wave, Nico Cavadas for the Angels. I think we had another one of him. Joe Musgrove, Tyler Fitzgerald, SEPTA, Hunter Green. Oh, and Aaron Judd. You were saying, we were just talking about always an Aaron Judd floating around. There's an all etched Aaron Judd. Okay. And then Ketel Marte for a Ray Wave, and Kobe Mayo. Again, I think Kobe Mayo is a pretty good rookie hit. All right, one more, and then we will start the second break. So don't go anywhere. Get ready to, we'll just jump right into it. We're on our first break now, and we'll be breaking. I posted 3 Chrome breaks, same setup, 2 Blasters and 2 Megas. Yeah, I think Mayo, I agree. I think Mayo is a nice run. I think Mayo would be a good choice for those chasing the Orioles guys. All right, let's get through. This is our second Mega. This is the last box of the first break. And we'll jump right into the second one. We're all set up. And again, if you are watching and stepping away, you can go to YouTube, and I'm going to restream the break. That's why I don't do music here, because YouTube is better filters. If I play music, I need licenses for the music I played. But I'd be playing 80s classic rock if I had a choice. 80s and 90s. Little Def Leppard. Poison. Those are my guys. I don't think I could hold all those. All right, good luck. Good luck on the last box. Francisco Lindor. We got Ryan Mountcastle. Zach Gallen, more Diamondbacks. There's a Fortune 15. Fernando Tatis. There's the X Factor. Brandon Nimmo. Kumar Rockler. Not too shabby X Factor. Griffin Conan. Kobe Mayo again. We were just saying that. I agree with Brick. I agree. Kobe Mayo. I think this is I thought that was a refractor. Kyle Tucker in a Cubs uniform. Willie Adams. Xander Bogart. X Factor. Brian Hayes. That is a refractor. There you go. That's a Pirates refractor. Spencer Strider. Joe Musgrove. Mike Tuckman. Austin Riley for the Braves. Hee-Sung Kim. Another Dodgers guy. Matt McLean. Now there you go. There is your Prism refractor. No, I'm sorry. That's an X Factor, so I thought it was a Prism refractor. My fault. Pulled a nice Kobe Mayo. Yeah, I think Kobe Mayo is a nice pull. Tyler Stevenson. Oh, how about a gold card sneaking up on us? There you go. Tampa Bay Rays. How about a Brendan Lowe Ray Wave? This is number 27 out of 50. There you go. Let me get that glare off there. 27 out of 50. I think that's pretty nice. I was a big, in the rookie year, Brendan Lowe, I was a big Brendan Lowe guy in the rookie year. That's out of 50. That's our low number of the night, too. We're putting that in the fire right there so everybody can take a look at that. Congrats on that. Gabriel Torres. And a few more. Let's go with the X Factor. Dustin Harris. Jazz Chisholm Jr. I didn't know he was a junior. There you go. Here, I'll give you a brick. It is, let me see who had the Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays going to Rodeo Man. So Rodeo Man, Brick was talking. If you do come to an agreement, I'd be happy to send it to the appropriate person. Just let me know. Dylan Dingler, Colton Cowser, Emmanuel Class, Anthony Volpe, Future Stars, insert. Minya, Christian Minya. How about Ty Men refractor here? Just a regular old-fashioned refractor. JT Realmuto. Cavadas, Nico Cavadas. Jeremy Pena. Logan Gilbert. Here's some X Factors here. Miguel Andujar, and Jameson Tayo. Daniel Shinneman. How'd I do on that one? Chris Bryan. Seth Lugo. Aaron Schnook. Two more. Here is the X Factor. Del Castillo. And I think we had ended with the Mets on the last one too. Brandon Nimmo. A refractor. And there we go. That was our first break. The first break of the night. Let me grab the old little stands here just to give everybody a chance. We'll clean this up for when the next break starts, but everybody can take a look at them. We got a Fanatical and low numbers out of 50, the Ray Wave, Brendan Lowe. And then here is a rookie, Del Castillo. Let me make sure those are all on. There you go. And we'll leave that up there so we can take a look. That's what we had in the last one, and let's start the next one. I'll pick the left side. We'll pick one from the left, and we'll start. Good luck, everybody. Again, thank you, everybody. I do appreciate. We're like I said, we've done NASCAR for 2 years. 2 years on, right? And we're just moving into baseball, but NASCAR, Formula One, of course, NASCAR. But we're moving into more baseball because I have more time now. And I appreciate people jumping in. So hopefully if you enjoy what we're doing, I will tell you what I'm not. I'm not a howler and a screamer. And even if we pull that James Wood 101, I am not jumping around. Maybe I'll probably pull a hamstring. Maybe break my hip. But I'll still be excited for you. And I'll definitely take care of your cards. Okay. Yeah, I'm a collector also. I've been collecting for 35 years. So I will take care of all your stuff. Here's our first box of Mega. 2 Megas and 2 Blasters. Good luck, everybody. Let us see what we're looking at. Gavin Lux. There's our start. We're starting with Gavin Lux right there. And an all-etched Lindor. There's a little Francisco Lindor. Blake Dunn on the X Factor. And there's another X Factor. Okay. There you go. Another X Factor. Morel, Christopher Morel. Hey, thanks. With cards, thanks you for the follow. Anthony Santander. I'm not familiar with him. Tristan McKenzie. Oh, okay. Hold on. How about a little Pittsburgh? Everybody pay attention. Take a look. We got to give a little shout out here. Look at that. A Paul Skeens. Hold on here. A little Ultraviolet All-Stars. Wow. Okay, I'm going to give you a little probability here. Okay, the Ultraviolet All-Stars, this is 1 every 5 cases. Okay, 1 every 5 cases is getting one of these. That's going to, let me do a little tag here. Who had the Pirates? The Pirates in break 2 is Mark A.V. There he is. Congrats, Mark. That's a nice card. Okay, if you're looking for probability, let me get that glare off of there. If you're looking for probability, 1 every 5 boxes. All right, that gets our fire. There's our first fire card. Congrats, that's the first one I've seen. The first one I've seen right there. Congratulations. There you go, Mark A.V. Congrats on that. That's pretty nice. More than 1 in 5 boxes? What do you think? What's the... Yeah, I think those are very hard. I was looking at the... If you go to Topps Chrome probabilities and stuff, let me check my Ultraviolet All-Stars. Yeah, it says 1 per case. Really, 1 per case, you think? You think it's more... My calculations look like about 1 in every 80 boxes. So that's 1 every 4 cases. But I could have miscalculated that. That's a really nice one. I like that one. Congrats on that. I'll definitely get that sent to you. You're going to get shipping notifications tomorrow. When I join breaks, I like the cards coming right away. So you'll definitely get shipping notifications tomorrow. I'll get them in the mailbox for you Monday. Is there a number? Let me check. I don't know. I don't think these are numbered. This is it's an insert. No, I don't think there's a number on that. Let's keep going. Javier Sanoa, a little X Factor. Tristan Casa. We got Ryan Jeffries. Nolan from the Guardians. Yeah, I know. I agree. I think you're right. Some of them are numbered. There is parallels to that. Yordan Alvarez, Fortune 15. Another X Factor, Pedro Leon. Oh no, that's an X Factor. Jacob Job. I think that's a nice rookie card. You got it, and it looks like a refractor on that one. Martinez for the Blue Jays. Drew Thorpe. Jonathan India. Hunter Green for the Reds. X Factor, Chris Sales. Blake Snell. Little Dodgers X Factor. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Bryce Turang. Byron Buxton, little horizontal card. Profar from the Braves. Will Warren X Factor. And here's a Neil Cruz, another nice Pirates card. Pirates are showing up today. Still working on the first box, the first mega box. Jimenez. Oh, I just like saying the name. Schwellenbach. Spencer Schwellenbach. That's a good rookie, too. I think that's a promising rookie. There's Tyler O'Neill. Power players, Kobe Mayo. Like I said, the Orioles, I think that's a sneaky pick there. I think that's pretty... Cole Reagans. Oh, that's a nice one. How about little James Wood? James Wood X Factor. Congrats. I know that's the biggie. Now, also, please let me know. Even if, let me do an example for you. I will, all the rookies, I'm going to penny sleeve. But let's say Cedric Mullins is your guy. And let's say that's your guy. Just send me a direct message. I will penny sleeve those for you. Usually the rookies I'll penny sleeve, the inserts I'll penny sleeve. Of course I'll top load all the big hits. But if your guy, Spencer Horwitz, and you're like, hey, can you penny sleeve that for me? I'd be happy to. Don't worry about that. Just send me a direct message. Don't post it in chat. I might miss that. Can you just send me a direct message on that? Because then I always I'll sort before I pack. I'm reading through the emails. But that's definitely one. Of course, I would top load that, but send me a message just to remind me. Cody Bellinger, Mason Miller, and a little Brooks Lee. Oh, one more. Sorry, I thought that was the last one. DJ Hertz for the Nationals. And there's our first box. We're still fresh into the first one. Let's do a couple blasters, and we'll finish up with a mega, like we did last time. 2 blasters and 2 megas for each break. We can break all night if you want. I have this a fresh case of blasters, and we're working our way through Thursday's mega case. But if we need to, I got another case sitting here. Okay. And hey, thanks for the follow. Okay. I do appreciate those follows. Apparently that's a thing. I was never whether if you're on Tweet Talk or InstaFace or something like that. I was never hey, don't forget to follow. But apparently the first thing they ask you when they're saying, hey, can you break with us? How many followers you have? That's the first thing. When I was at the Nationals and talking to people about doing breaks and stuff, they always want to know how many followers you have. That's a big thing apparently. So if you could follow, I appreciate that. And look for United Sports Cards on all those Tweet Talk and InstaFace platforms. I'm there. There's Matt Shaw. Gunnar Henderson, Fortune 15. There's a Ray Wave. Juan Yepes. Jazz Chisholm. Paul Goldsmith again. We had a nice one from the last one. Arias for San Diego. Another Ray Wave. Mackenzie Gore. Nope. Christian Mea. And here comes some of the Septas. Griffin Conan. We got Nick Castellanos. Oh, wait. Sorry. I grabbed 2 there. Carlos Nieves. Chris Bryan Refractor. Miguel Andujar. Another Septa, Mike Tuckman. Mark Ventros for the Mets. Fairbanks. Little Rays. Ben Rice. There's a good rookie card. And this is not an X Factor. This is a Prism. This one for the Yankees. Okay, this is a Prism Refractor. I get 1 per box are reported. There's DeCastillo. Devin Williams. Brooks Lee from the Twins. Jackson Jobe. I think that's another good rookie coming up. Okay, the Ray Wave. Nico Horner. David Festa. Anna Septa. Jackson Churio. Bryce Tedesio. How'd I do? I'm not familiar with him. It's a rookie. Caden Dane. Hayden Birdsong. There's Jeff McNeil. Logan Webb. Jesse Winkler. And Shea Whitcomb. One more. Oh, how about a finish? Spencer Steer on a Septa to finish it. Is one, what does it say? There you go. Thanks, Mark. Looked up the ultraviolet is 1 in every 686. All right, well, that's definitely more than 1 per every 4 cases. If there's 20 in a case, 8. There's 20 boxes in a case, so that's not too. Is that packs? And let's see. Let's do some calculations here for all you math geeks out there. In a mega, there are 7 packs. And so there's 20 boxes, so we're at 140 packs. If there are 140 packs per case, you can do the math. That's pretty nice. Congrats, Mark AV. Thank you. There was another one. Who has the Tigers? Let me look. The Tigers. This was where I need if you're in the Chicago area, and I could always. It's always fun, trying to manage this all myself. Sorry, I missed that chat. Who has the Tigers? In our break, it's Chris H-O-L. Chris Hole. If I'm saying that right. All right, second blaster box. Second blaster box here, and then we finish up with a mega. And then we'll run it again. as we keep having some fun. Thank you, everybody, for participating, and thanks for watching. I appreciate the chat, too. Thanks for looking that up, Mark. Congrats on that. That's a nice one. We're going to pull some more fire here. We're halfway through break number 2. And we keep going. I have no plans for the rest of the night. All right, here we go. Good luck, good luck. Tyler Gentry is our starting off point. Alvarez, Yohan Alvarez is a power player. Ray Wade, Nick Gonzalez, Rafael DeVries in Boston uniform. Nick Gonzalez again. Riley Green. Max Musey. Zach DeCenzo. No, I thought that was a refractor there. Nathaniel Alo. Logan Driscoll. That's a refractor. Jackson Merrill. Mookie Betts. Brendan Donovan. St. Louis. Here is a SEPTA. We got Christian Campbell on the SEPTA. There's Willie Adams. Kakadwuski. How'd I do for all you Angels people out there? I think I messed that one up. And there you go. There is a Prism refractor. Ryan Bliss, a Prism refractor. Adam Coffenstein. Logan Gilberts. Oh, Adley Rushman. I think that's a classy guy, too. Spencer Steer on the wave. The Ray wave there. Aaron Nolan. Otto Lopez for a SEPTA. Alex Burleson. Adley Rushman. We're just talking about him. Willie Adams. Max Musey. Garcia for Rangers, the Rangers guy. Royce Lewis. And Hernandez from LA. And then how about William Contreras and the SEPTA. Oh, there you go. William and Wilson. There's a nice back-to-back combo. The brothers. To finish it up. Still got one more box. Don't go anywhere. Still one more box left. And we're looking at that. How about we were pulling from the left side this time? So let's grab this one from the left side. There's our last box of this break. And we'll do another one. We'll just keep going. So thank you, people. Thanks, everybody, for participating. And don't go anywhere. We're going to start the random picks right away. Nothing in there. Here's our next 7 packs. Last box magic. That's what I'm thinking. We had a few nice ones. No numbers. Okay, I think there's a number coming up. That's what I'm going to call it. And it is weird that the megas have every other pack have 6 packs. This one has. These have 6 in the megas, but the blasters, the hobbies, they all have 4 cards per pack. This one has 6. Interesting. All right. Good luck, everybody. A little last. I agree. Mac is correct. Last box magic. And let's see if we pick the right box. We'll just split and cut it thin to win here. Here we go. Ryan Bliss is our start. Starting off with Ryan Bliss. Oh, really? The ultraviolet one? Yeah, that's a nice one. I was not. That's the first one I've seen. The ultraviolets. There's Ryan Bliss, Anthony Volpe. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Louis Roberts on the Ray Wave. X Factor, Amador. There is Mason Miller, X Factor. Michael King, Christian Campbell, Nathaniel Lowe from the Nationals. Bryce Harper. Jacob Jobe, again, the Detroit. I'm always saying that Detroit's the sneaky one. I think Detroit has a lot of good names this year. Xander Bogart, Connor Norby. That's another rookie. That's not too shabby a rookie. Oh, sorry. Got my phone. Got my fantasy football notifications are coming in. Wilson Contreras. Adelson Garcia. Another Rangers one. O'Neill Cruz, X Factor. And how about a prism refractor? Shohei Minaga, for all you Cub fans out there. Shohei Minaga. Yordan Alvarez. And then Lockridge, Brendan Lockridge. Chris Bassett. Another nice Tigers card. Another nice Chris Hole. Another nice Tigers card for you, the Ray Wave. Hunter Fiducia. And Hee-Sung Kim for the Dodgers, a refractor. All right, last stack. Have a little last stack magic. Good luck. Should we cheat a little? Should we fan them out? Let's see. Manny Machado. Shea Whitcomb. Christian Yelich. Bryce Harper, power player. Bryce Harper is the inserts that's been kicking in. Nico Horner. And the other X Factor is Birdsong. Hayden Birdsong for the Giants. Brady Basso. Mike Yastrzemski. Harrison Bader. We got Alex Burleson. No. Nolan Jones, X Factor. And Kumar Rocker. Not too shabby. Not too shabby rookie. That's also a refractor there. Good old-fashioned refractor. Jose Ramirez. Mike Burlow. Jose Siri for the Mets. Fernando Tatis, all etched. And the two last X Factors are Thomas Segis. And to finish off with, Garrett Cole. There's a good pitcher. Garrett Cole from the Yankees. And we're definitely going to put Paul Skeens, a very nice multiple case hit there, is what we're calculating on the probability. We'll put that there for show. And we're going to get started on the next break. The high bidder, so we're going to go with the right side. We're going to go with these two right boxes of Chrome, and then we'll do the left boxes of, we'll do the left boxes of the blasters. All right, good luck, everybody. It's fun. Hey, and it's fun meeting new people. Like I said, we're huge. I don't want to brag, but we're probably one of the top 5 NASCAR breakers on Whatnot. But since I was able to cut back, I was able to retire, semi-retire. I get to focus more on cars. I was a computer guy, and there were some times where I had to, be at a site, at 4 a.m. and I didn't get to see my kids get on the bus. So now that all my boys are in middle school, I said, you know what? I want to. They're at a right age. I'm not a baby guy. They're my kids. Even I know. They're my kids. But my wife is really good at the kid. Now that they're middle school, they're fun. We get to do more sports and stuff like that. So I figured I want to be around. All right, enough little my origin story. I know you're here to look at cards. Let's take a look. We're starting with Hunter Green. Hunter Green, the first one of the break. There's Hunter Green. Nolan Arenado on a Ray Wave. Okay, here is little X Factor. Oh, hold on 1 second. Is that, I can unpin that. Just for now. Let's unpin that. And we're breaking break 3. Let me unpin that for you. There you go. Seiya Suzuki, X Factor. Lane Thomas. We got Christian Mea, Gunnar Henderson. No, Aaron Judd. Who called it? There's an Aaron Judd in every break. Nick Sogard. Brendan Donovan. Adam Mazur. Another relief pitcher. There's tons of relief pitchers. I want to say that. There's so many relief pitchers. Miguel Andujar. Spencer Strider. Jameson Taillon for the Cubs. Matt Olson. There's a Matt Olson X Factor. And how about here? Here's Trey Turner. This is a prism refractor. Back in my day, they were just refractors. Now we got all these other refractors out there. That's a Prism refractor. Mastram, Ketel Marte. Oh, we just called it. Who called the autograph? There's an autograph for you. That's a good start. Looky. Congrats. Hold on. Let me top load this to start, but we're looking at Deshaun Kearsley. Rookie card. On-card autograph for the Twins. Hold on. Let me give a little shout out. Who had the Twins? I think Twins for break 3. Crispy. There you go, Crispy. The only team. See if you traded that. There you go. There's an autograph. That belongs in the fire. Barely slide that over. Everybody can take a good look at that. We just called it. I forgot who called it. It says we're due for an autograph. Very nice. Nice autograph to start. We're just starting off. De Los Santos, Ray Wave, X Factor Diaz, Coffenstein from the Blue Jays, Pete Fairbanks, the Rays, Hee-Sung Kim, got a Dodgers there, Tovar, there's Tovar from Colorado, Austin Wells, the Future Stars, that's a little more on your regular inserts, or Corbin Carroll X Factor. See? Mac's the lucky man. He called it. He said autograph. Who knows what other autographs? Aaron Schunk. Bryce Tedesco. We got Matt McClain. Alex Bergman. There's Durant from Boston. Jimenez. Andres Jimenez. That's an X Factor. Blue Jays. Zach DeCenzo, Jess Winkler, Dustin Harris, Dansby Swanson here for the Cubs, Jose Ramirez, power player. Again, that's kind of your regular insert, I'd say. Carlos Rodriguez, Jerson Profar, Billy Cook, and Jazz Chisholm is the last card for our first mega box, break number 3. There's our first mega box for break 3. And then we said we'll do the left side. We'll go to some blasters now. Just starting off. Break number 3. Thanks for being here. Thanks for looking. If you're enjoying what we're doing here, I'm having fun. And then never hurts to have any. I'd appreciate suggestions. Like I said, I will say one thing. In NASCAR, they don't have the random stuff. Okay, most breaks are pick your driver. Now we do some random, but then we group like 5 drivers, 10 drivers together. So this is new for me, the randomization. We do pick your teams also, but it's fun. I think the randomization is pretty fun. So we'll be doing more of that. All right, let's keep going. Here's our blaster box number 1. Good luck. Here, should we cheat? See some color? See some color coming here? All right. Good luck. How about Grant McCray is our starting. Evan Carter. The Ray Wave. JT Realmuto. Pick your team and not players. Yeah. The players would be for baseball. I mean, think about it. There's 300 different players here to pick. But yeah, it's a little different with NASCAR though. In NASCAR, it is pick your driver. People collect their drivers. I know players would be huge. Hey, Potato, I didn't even see you come in. Thanks for being here. It's nice. Oh, how about a little Dylan Cruz? I think Dylan Cruz. I know Wood is the big name. I'm liking Dylan Cruz. That's a nice rookie card. We'll get that taken care of for you. There's Acuna. That was a big name. I'm glad you're here. We're going to do one more break. And if there's interest, we could do another one. But I just have one more break scheduled. But I do have another. I could fill the next break with more boxes. Alex Burleson, Salvador Perez. Look at that. That's one of my favorite back of the baseball cards. All for the Royals. Dansby Swanson. Juan Yepes. Tyler Fitzgerald, Tyler Lockhart. The Tylers are coming up now. How about Trick Scoble? Hey, the baseball. No, the baseball is, we're definitely moving to more baseball. I mean, we didn't stick with it. If you were here yesterday, we had a huge 2 cases of National Treasure and a half case of Donruss. It was a pretty fun night for NASCAR. And I will tell you right now, let's be upfront with everybody here. That's how we built it up. I mean, we're doing huge breaks for NASCAR because people understand we're giving a good value. I've been doing a little selling here. Caden Dane, we're giving a good value, and we'll continue to do that with baseball. And maybe, in a 6 months, maybe we'll do some football. Okay. There's Connor Norby. I think Connor Norby's another nice rookie card to be looking for. So, hey, hopefully you'll appreciate that I take care of your cards. I would like. Sometimes I wish I was a holler and a screamer, jump around, a big exciting guy. I'm gonna work on some. That was my first attempt. The fire right there. Here, let me try my magic. The fire right there. That was my first attempt at a little fun. Okay, a little fun. Fun part of our break. I'm gonna try to get some more. Like, I want to hit a button and fire shows up. I think that'd be fun. Oh, James Wood, power player, and Luis Castillo. There. Oh, thank you for to say so. Okay, and plus I get a camera zoomed in on that because get a little better picture if you're watching on your computer or something. David Festa. There's France. How about Spencer Strider, Max Fried, Schoenemann, Daniel Schoenemann on the Ray Wave. Ryan Mountcastle, Ketel Marte, Gustavo Campero, Nolan Gorman, Kobe Mayo, and let's finish off that box with Reese Hines, a SEPTA. There we go. That was it. So got only halfway there. Let me read the chat here. Yeah, thank you, Potato. I like the fire thing. That's just my playing around. I'm going to do more. The more I will tell you, for all you parents out there, on Wednesday, the kids go back to school. So I've only been home for a month, and everybody's been home. So I'm going to see how that's going to go. And that's going to be a nice time. I'll get a lot of work done, I think, when I'm here by myself. Yeah, I know. OBS. I'm going to have a lot of fun with OBS. That's on the list. You know what else I'd like to do? If anybody is a 3D printer guy or girl, if anybody's 3D printing, I'd like to get some, see how these were. I just bought these, but I'd like to get, here's my wall of fame there, which we fill up in NASCAR. But I'd like to get some United Sports Card 3D printed, and I'll send it to everybody, card holders. I think that'd be fun. So if you're a 3D printer person, let me know if you're good at that kind of stuff. That's on the list of things to play around with. It's all the tech stuff. But I will tell you, my wife had me doing low tech. I've been doing a little gardening. She's been making me... Oh, I see some color in the background here. Good luck, everybody. Been doing some low tech. George Kirby. There's Fortune 15. Dylan Cruz. Another Dylan Cruz. We had Shohei Imanaga, the Ray Wave, Hunter Waldrop, J.P. Crawford. Oh, see, that's the A's. That's Jacob Wilson. That's a nice. We're doing. If you go into the, if you look in our Facebook group, if anybody's a Facebook person, go to United Sports Cards on Facebook and ask to join our private group. And we're doing a Topps Chrome break where you buy one team, get two free. And we're doing a select break where you buy one team, get two free. Or maybe even three free, because you know how football has 32. Football has 32 teams in there. Yeah, it's just, again, it's just for our Facebook group. Just a private group. And we have a lot of fun in there. There's Cole Reagans, Mark Ventro on a SEPTA, Otto Lopez. Nacho Alvarez. That's always a fun name to say. Seiya Suzuki. Oh, another James Wood. There you go. Okay. The Nationals are coming up. James Wood right there. Corey Seager. Hold on. I see a little... I don't know if that's a... See a little color right there. I don't know if that's a 1990... The 1990 insert. Look at that right there. We got James Wood. Now Josh Young. Josh Young's a nice card. Thank goodness I have a pad down right there. Salvador Perez. More Seiya Suzuki. Cody Bellinger. Reese Hines. And James Wood. But it's not a parallel, but it is the insert. The 1990 insert, which I have completed that set also. Tanner Bibby, Blake Dunn, Darren Baker, SEPTA, Darren Baker, Jacob deGrom, pitching for the Rangers now, Joey Bart, Gavin Sheets, Ray Wave, Christopher Morel, CJ Abrams. There's Alcantara. I thought that was a refractor. Nick Sogard, Boston. Javier Sanoa. And how about to finish up with Devin Williams for the Yankees. That was our second blaster box. And here is our... Move these over. There's our last box of this break number 3. It's a mega. Our last mega box. And then we will start break number 4. And then I believe we'll be done. Okay. So let's do one more break tonight. One more break. I had 4 breaks scheduled. Let's do one more. So please share the stream. And we'll do one more break. Invite your friends. I would appreciate that. Here's our last of break number 3, the one we're breaking right now, and then we'll fill break number 4 and have a little fun finishing off the night. So everybody go get a drink. We do in NASCAR, we do a 2-drink minimum break. That's always a fun break. I'm a captain and diet guy. All right, good luck. Good luck. Here is our last box of break number 3. We'll cut it thin to win. And there's my cut, Brooks Lee. There's my cut. Not too shabby. That's the 1990 parallel, or insert set. Alex Berman, X Factor. Dansby Swanson, X Factor. Fernando Tatis. Miguel Andujar for the A's. Back-to-back A's, J.J. Belde. Wilson Contreras, the Ray Wave. Hunter Green. Gunnar Henderson, X Factor. Connor Gillespie. Sometimes the refractors are hard to see. Nico Horner. Jaron Duran from Boston. Junior Canaminero. Future Stars, another insert. Spencer Strider, X Factor. Masaka Yoshida. How'd I do on my Japanese translation? Dylan Cease. Hayden Birdsong. Jameson Tyone. Connor Wong. The Red Sox. Ketel Marte, X Factor. Gunnar Henderson. That's a prism refractor. That's 1 per box. Okay, so a little on the rare side. Tyler Gentry. Tom Segis. Shohei Imanaga. Garrett Cole. Ray Wave Garrett Cole. Here comes some nice refractors. J.J. Belde again. And Garrett Crochet. All right, last stack. Have a little last stack magic here. Let's see what we got. We got Jace Young. That's a nice Dodger rookie. Jazz Chisholm. Gunnar Henderson. More back-to-back Gunnar Hendersons. There's Fortune 15, Gunnar Henderson. Vince Pesciantino. Now he's butcher that name. How we doing there? Dusser Hernandez for the Dodgers. Michael Wacha, that's got to be another good back of the baseball card too. He started in 2013. Christian Mea, Spencer Strider, Tyler O'Neill, X Factor Tovar. There's Ryan McMahon, Deshaun Kearsley, Adrian De Castillo, and a little Kettle Marte to finish off break number 3. All right, well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining break number 3. Okay, well, let's do one more. We have one more scheduled. Here is the big. We had an autograph. That's not too bad. Let's put that right there to show everybody. Okay, a little autograph. Deshaun Kearsley from, that's Chris B. Chris B had that one. Okay, as always, let's start with the Mega. And let me take a drink here. And let's have a nice, fun, relaxing break. Hopefully, here comes the biggie, the bigs of the night. Let's grab that. And we're breaking the last box. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for being here. I like that. I've met some new people. And hopefully you appreciate what we're doing here and keep joining in. Like Aaron, I think, Aaron, you were not a NASCAR person. Okay, Potato Rips. There's another people that were not NASCAR that just joined in, and I appreciate you guys coming back. Maybe we'll do one more. Well, hey, thank you. Like I said, it's easy to, you see in those chat rooms how breakers this and breakers this, but there are a lot of good breakers out there, and like me, I'm just enjoying what I do. This is just fun. I don't want to, not a high pressure guy. In fact, I was never very good at salesmen. I'm a backroom guy. They never let me talk to clients because I was like, what do you mean? Of course, this is what you need. Why are we arguing about this? So I was never a big salesman, which is kind of bad here, but I'm having fun. Okay. Hey, yeah, Jay Rose. Hey, don't you guys work together? I thought you guys were saying you guys work through together. There's Mason Miller. Let's start. Bobby Witt. Oh, wow. Here's a good start. Hunter Green. There's a color out of 99. How about a green Ray Wave? That's a nice start. Third card in. Number 60 out of 99. Hunter Green. Not a rookie, but you can make a little cash on that. For those, find that Hunter Green fan. And what do you think about my fire? That was my first little try of OBS. Yeah, I used to even do the NASCAR on my phone. And then I just got, like I said, as I'm focusing here more, trying to get a little more professional show here. Or Shohei here. Bobby Witt, X Factor. Kashinowski, how'd I do on that? Jackson Jobe, there's a good rookie. Blake Snell. Corey Seager, power player. Back to back, more Blake Snell. X Factor. Drew Thorpe. A refractor, yes. Good old fashioned refractor. Back in my day, all they had was refractors. Adley Rushman, O'Neal Cruz here for the Pirates. Carlos Carrera. Tristan McKenzie. More Carlos Carrera. We keep repeating. Let's have some big names repeat. Spencer Strider. Eduardo, am I saying that right? Eduardo Henriquez for the Dodgers. Hunter Fiduci. Alvarez there. Martinez. Here's Martinez. A Ray Wave. And more. Alvarez again. Boy. X Factor Mets. Bryce Tring for the dreaded. The team that I dare not say because they're competing against my Cubs. No, Nolan Jones, Gavin Sheets. Here's Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee, power player. Jaron Duran. That's just fun to say. Jameson Tyom, X Factor. Logan Driscoll. Garrett Cole. Brendan Doyle. Gavin Lux here. Shohei Imanaga, X Factor. Lars Notbar. Refractor, yes. That's a refractor. Jackson Merrill. Aiden Almador. I'm not familiar with him. Ryan Blanco. Here's more Bryce Harper. I think we had an all-etched Bryce Harper in each break. Gavin Sheets, X Factor. And one more, Doyle for Rockies, the X Factor. There was our first mega box. First mega box there. How about let's go with the 2 blasters now, and we'll finish up with the mega box at the end. Not too bad here tonight. Right away, we got to look in our fire here. That's our third card. Hey, T. Cook. T. Cook. Finishing up some baseball here. T. Cook's a big NASCAR guy also. Thanks for just popping in. I appreciate the support. We had a big NASCAR break yesterday. 2 cases of National Treasure. 2 cases of National Treasure and a half case of Donruss. And then I would say if you're baseball, look in the future. We'll probably do one more of these, and then I'll look for, I think, the Boys of Summer. Hey, a little 101. I like a 101 right now. Here we go. Let's get some good vibes. A 101 baseball. Michael Wacha. All-edge Bryce Harper. I think this is our 3rd one or 4th one. Hunter Fiducia on the Ray Wave. O'Neill Cruz. Connor Wong. Deshaun Kersley. Gustavo Campero on the Ray Wave. Hunter Fiducia. Said his name before. There's our first SEPTA. Colby Mayo. That's a nice Baltimore card. Get that in the penny sleeve for you. Gavin Lux. Fernando Tatis. Anthony Volpe. Christian Walker. JT Realmuto, another SEPTA. Tristan McKenzie. Connor Gillespie. Now here's another Detroit. I think that's a nice rookie also. Justin Henry Malloy. Luis De Los Santos. Jose Altuve. Corey Seager, power player. Tyler O'Neill. Shane Lingaria. Always mess with that name. Jeremy Pena, the SEPTA. Jonathan India. Dylan Cease. Christian Walker on the Ray Wave. Samuel Algeria. Byron Buxton. Trey Gentry. And Christian Campbell. Oh, there's another autograph. Very nice. How about a Cardinals? Adam Koffenstein. On card autograph. No number there, but still. Let's give a little bit of a shout out. Who had the Cardinals? The Cardinals for break 4 is C-Dan. C-Dan, that's yours. Congrats there. That's a nice autograph from a blaster box. Here, we'll just keep that. We won't fill the wall. We'll put that right here so everybody can see it. And one more. Joe Musgrove on a SEPTA to finish off that blaster box with an autograph at the end. Let's go with the blaster box halfway through. It's a card. No, I agree. I agree. You don't want to jinx anything. Okay, I would not. I'd have to sell a Brewers card if I had one. I don't think I'd let those in my house. Nothing in there. I agree. Although I will say, out of the stadiums, I like the Cardinals Stadium better. I think that's a fun area. It's a nice downtown area. I'm used to the Cubs. You know, the Cubs Wrigley Field, the Wrigleyville is pretty nice. I was in Chicago. I grew up in Chicago. I never when I moved out to the suburbs after I got married, it's the first time I had to buy a lawnmower. I didn't even know what to do with the lawnmower. Okay? I was always a city boy. All right, here's Mason Wynn. And Acuna. Fortune 15, Ronald Acuna. Not rookie Acuna. Samuel Allegretti. A Ray Wave. Benintendi for the White Sox. Tovar for the Rockies. Grant McCray, the Giants. Trey Sweeney, there's another rookie card. The Detroit has him. Tyler Lockyer, rookie. Nico Cavadas, the Angels, Septa, little Septa there. A dozen times. And lived in Louisiana, right? I have not been to Louisiana. My wife and I, when we had kids, we said we're going to take the kids to all 50 states. I have not been to Louisiana yet. Looking forward to that. Alex Bergman, Acuna, Clayton Kershaw. Let me look at that back. I do read the back of your baseball cards. How about that? With the Dodgers. 2008. That'd be a nice rookie card to grab. Ooh, I'm a big New Orleans. I've not been to New Orleans ever. My wife, now that we have kids, I don't think we're going to take our kids to New Orleans, but we might go down there when they go off to college. Jose Ramirez, Dansby Swanson. Oh, there you go. There's the Nationals, Dylan Cruz. After Chris B picked all the big cards up in the first 5 rounds, I'm just gonna mess with him for a couple weeks now. There's Corbin Burns here, the Prism refractor. That's a tough one. I think they're coming out with Prism refractors. It's either was refractors or prisms. Now it's a little bit of everything. David Festa. I don't know, be the old man get off my lawn guy, but back in my day. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. That was Jose Altuve. Ryan Mountcastle for the Orioles. There's Schwarber. The Schwarbomb. Gunnar Henderson. Juan Yepes. DeVries. There's Rafael. Kobe Mayo. I like him too. I like him on the rookie cards. Spencer Strider. Kane Dane. River Ryan. Joe Musgrove. And there's a Septa Chris Bryant. All right, how about a little last box magic? So far we had a number and an autograph. And here's our last box of the night. Again, thank you everybody for being part of the break. Thanks for participating. Let us get some last box magic here and finish strong. Nothing in there. All right. Oh yeah, Chris B. I'm gonna pick on him for a week and a half now in our Facebook group. No, I appreciate all the support that you give. And if you are a Facebook person, you can join there. It's just a small, friendly group. It's nothing like Whatnot. I love breaking on Whatnot. I think Whatnot offers a great service. And that's just a small group. We do, private stuff. That sounded creepy. Breaks. That's what I'm talking about. All right, moving on before I keep talking. Giancarlo Stanton, power players. Grant Holmes, X Factor. Josh Bell. Zach Wheeler. Tyler Lockyer. All the rookie cards, I'll have penny sleeves for you. Kyle Schwarber. Ray Wave. Stephen Kwan. Mishnert from the Rays. Miguel Vargas. Trey Sweeney. Again, another Detroit rookie. Matt Chapman. Ryan Reynolds. There's Chris Sale, the all-edged Chris Sale. Nick York. More Miguel Vargas. I keep saying Miguel Vargas' name for the White Sox. Alex Bohm. David Festa. El Contreras. No, wait. Randy Arrizetti. How'd I do on that? That's I gotta look up a translation on that. Nick Gonzalez, Brian Hayes, X Factor, and Jurin Duran on the Prime, the Prism refractor. Arrietty. Oh, how about a little Mike Trout? And a little color coming up. Good luck, everybody. White Sox autograph. K. Bush. That's our second autograph. Second autograph of the break. A blue Ray Wave, 144. I have no idea who K. Bush is. That's one of those, I'd say that's one of those 75 relief pitchers. But you never know. That could be the man. He could be the man. It is a rookie card. See? You were going to trade that. That's why they put that right there. It's two autographs. A nice Ray Wave autograph. It is the White Sox. I agree. A little White Sox. But that's worth your admission price for the White Sox. I'm sure there's some White Sox collectors out there hiding, with bags over their faces because it's the White Sox. I'm not a sell your team guy, but that'd be close because I'm a Chicago guy. I know all about their terrible management. And I'm a positive guy. There's Mason Miller, Ty Madden. And I would try to jump around and hoop up because that's a blue Ray Wave autograph, but I'll be honest with you, it's the White Sox, and he's probably a relief pitcher on the White Sox. And I watch the White Sox, and I don't know his name, so I'm not going to be all, oh my God, you got the best card ever. Gustavo Campero. Oh, Ozuna. Ryan McMahon. Here, Paul Skeens. The mustache man, Paul Skeens. Brendan Lowe, X Factor. And Cade Provich, X Factor. All right, it looks like we're on to 2 more packs to go. Good luck. Oh, there's a nice Mets card. Luis Angel Acuna. That's a good Mets card. Yoshida from Boston. Bryce Harper, Phillies. Zach Neto, X Factor. Mishner Rays. I believe this is a refractor also. Michael Hellman. Benintendi from the White Sox and the Red Sox. Garrett Crochet on the last card of our fun break night, Topps Chrome break night. Let's take a look. We had a few. 2 colors here. We had Hunter Green and 2 autographs. One from a blaster, one from a mega. Adam Koffenstein and Kai Bush. To finish off our 4th break of the night. Let me show off my face one more time. Thanks a lot, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Chris B. Thanks for being out here today. I'm just going to sign off, and I will get all these sorted out for you and shipped tomorrow. I'm not going to wait 3-4 days to get them shipped. You'll get shipping notifications tomorrow on it, and I'll probably put them in the mail Monday. Thanks again, everybody, for being part of the break. And please, if you enjoyed it, look for us some more. We'll probably do one more Topps Chrome break, and then Finest is coming out. Prism's coming out. We'll do some Prism stuff. And the Boys of Summer, look for that. That's a sneaky little card. There's a lot of autographs in that one. So please look for that also as we go through.